What's going on with y'all, man? We got a little something special for y'all, man. First video for the MLB props. Let's get into it, man. Listen, as y'all know that we do NBA, but again, I had to learn this new system here on Props Madness with the whiff rate, the K rate, the chase rate, the base to base, the walk, all that. You know what I mean? I had to know every single one of these things for me to know exactly what to put out. So I got 5 best props for today on the main slate. Okay, they have a lot of games here. Again, we just dropped our NBA video, so if y'all haven't checked that out, you know what I'm saying, take a little quick time to go check that out. But if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and hit the like button, because it does help with the algorithm. I appreciate every single one of y'all. But hey, listen, man. Just got off of a flight, did a couple research on NBA and MLB. Well, let's just get into it, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in and staying with the game. Know the game or die. Let's get into this shit, man. So first off, with the main slate, it all started at 7 o'clock. We live on the Eastern time. I'm gonna go with the Blue Jays, and who I'm gonna go with here is Mr. Vlad Guerrero Jr. All right, I'm gonna go with Vlad total bases over 1.5, and I'll tell you why. Give me 1 second. All right, head to head, he's literally 2 for 6 and having a 7 or 8 against the Rockies. All right, now if we're looking at the numbers here, hold on, give me 1 second. I don't think this is showing up. It's not showing properly. Let me refresh here for a second. It's not working accordingly. All right, let's go to total bases. Okay, I'm not talking about the early game. I'm talking about this game. Blue Jays. Vlad. It is in the pitcher friendly part, but I still like Vlad anyway. Vlad's numbers is averages 3, which is amazing, right? When he averages over 0.3, his K rate is very low. So just to kind of give y'all a quick rundown real quick, if the K rate for this pitcher is under 20, very good. Whiff rate under 20, which means he does pretty good contact. Chase rate, if you don't see any numbers here, if you don't see any light, typically between 24 and 28, the chase rate is pretty average. Okay, so that's average, which means he doesn't chase too much, but he doesn't chase enough either. So it's like literally 26 is solid, and the walk rate, if it's under or over 10% or something like that, it's pretty good. So let's just run versus Sugano. He has pitched against him 7 times, okay? So 4 out of 7 times he has gone to him. He has not K'd out against Sugano at all either. Whiff rate, which means at 0%, which is very good, which means he's having very good contact against him, okay? He does average chase, and he has not walked against him, which meaning that if he won't walk against him, total bases counts off of hits. It counts off of either he gets 2 hits or he gets either a double, all right, or a home run. But it is a pitcher-friendly game. Literally, the ball is going from left to right. He is a righty, so this could definitely be a double. I'm not going to go with the hit, runs, and RBIs, HRRs, simply because he is batting second. No, he's batting third. And Springer could get on board, and then Sanchez, but Sanchez hasn't played against him. So literally, I mean, this is like up in the air. Sanchez does good against a right-handed pitcher, which he typically does. But Vlad, I'm just going to go with the total bases. I'm just going to go off of my gut here. I think total bases is a lot safer than just hitting the hit, runs, and RBIs. So total bases is very solid. Over 1.5, very doable. But yeah, we're going to go with that. Vlad as the lock. Next up, I got my Atlanta Braves. We're going to go to the strikeouts. We're going to go to Bryce Elder over 4.5. Now, the A's are dead last at versus right-handed pitchers. Literally, they're 30 out of 30 having to play against right-handed pitchers. Against left-handed pitchers, they're 28 out of 30. Still very bad, but they're very bad. They're dead last against right-handed pitchers, right? And they're very bad at having to make contact against right-handed pitchers. They make pretty bad contact. They're 20 out of 30 against left-handed pitchers, but Bryce Elder being a right-handed pitcher, they are dead last. So listen, Bryce Elder looks very good here. They have played before, if I remember. Yep, he's gotten 7 Ks. So literally the line is at 4.5. He typically averages around almost 4 to 5 Ks. I think this is a gift wrap. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even like Bryce Elder. I think Bryce Elder is like our weakest pitcher on our fucking rotation. But Bryce Elder, like, this is too much to pass up. So let's just kind of run the numbers against the A's real quick. Literally just kind of, so overall, 3 players typically K out the most. Lawrence Butler, Max Muncy, Nick Kurtz, right? So kind of let's go against right-handed pitchers. Now, Kurtz does very bad. Rooker does pretty bad. They're in the red, right? Lawrence Butler, Max Muncy. Now let's look at versus Bryce Elder. He has played against the A's before. Nick Kurtz is literally 33%. He has not hit the ball against Bryce Elder at all. Langoliers has done pretty good. Their K rate 0-0, and Tyler Soderstrom. Then Brent Rooker is 50% K. Then Lawrence Butler is 25% K. So there's 3 players that have a high K rate, and the whiff rate is very bad too. If you have a high whiff rate, which means you do have you make terrible contact. Okay, 40% for Kurtz. Langoliers, he's literally a hit or miss. He's 1 for 3 against Bryce Elder, so 50%. And then Brent Rooker, he is 25. That means he's 1 for 4. Literally, that's bad too. Literally 50% whiff rate. He does not make good contact, and then he chases a lot too. That's not very good. The whiff rate for Lawrence Butler, 40%. So y'all get it. And so. Bryce Elder literally looks very good against the team that gives up the most Ks, literally inside the whole MLB league. So I'm going to go with Bryce Elder. And this is not a biased pick. I think literally you're playing against a team who literally gives up a lot of Ks. So I'm going to go Bryce Elder over 4.5. Next up, we're going to go Tampa Bay Rays over Milwaukee Brewers. And I'm not going to go with the pitchers here. I'm going to go with the total bases again. However, I'm not going over. I'm going to go under. I'm going to go under, if I can find him, Junior Caminero, over 1.5, and I'll explain here why in a bit. Literally, they are playing against a pitcher, if I can find the pitcher name. But anyway, I can't find the pitcher name. Kyle Harrison. Kyle Harrison is pretty solid. Some nights Kyle Harrison is okay. They're playing against a left-handed pitcher in Kyle Harrison, who when they play against left-handers, Junior Caminero does very bad. He's average. He's at 2.24, which is pretty bad. That's honestly bad to me if you're a strong right-handed contact power hitter. But against Kyle Harrison, just look, he's 0 for 3. Hasn't hit him not one time. His K rate is 33%. That means he K'd out 1 out of 3 times. His whiff rate means he's made contact, but very poor contact, which means it was probably an out. Okay, it probably was a fly ball or a line out, whatever it was. His chase is 33. That means he chased very bad outside of the strike zone, 1 for 3, and he walked 1 of the 3 times. So, which means there is no line here. Literally, you walking does not mean that you get a total base. A total base counts off of, like I said, hits or doubles, or if you hit a triple or a home run, whatever it is, you know what I mean? So those counts as a total base, which means he is more prone to get under 2 total bases, okay? So I like him under 1.5, aka 2 total bases. But yeah, he's very bad against left-handers. But let's just do the numbers when he's home. Are they home? No, they're on the road. He does significantly better at home. Let's just say hits when he is on the road. 61%, 71% at home, 61. Let's just do the number real quick. I don't think he played the Brewers. Did he play the Brewers at all? Yeah, 2-1-0. Basically. No, just 1 hit, 2 hits. Okay. So there's no total bases. So yeah, I'm gonna go total bases under 1.5 for Junior Caminero. Just doesn't look too good to me at all. And it is a pitcher friendly game. Literally 60 degrees left to right. Righty is Junior Caminero versus a lefty. Chances that the ball goes literally to the right is impossible. So if he hits the ball and it's coming left, it's most likely going to be going to the middle or the left side. But you got 8 miles per hour wind blowing from left to right, which means that it's more chance of it being a fly ball. And literally, there's a pretty good chance of it being a home run, but literally it's a pitcher friendly. The runs are literally 5% under, and them going to first base is -8%. So it doesn't look too well for Junior Caminero. And literally overall, if we're talking about his bats, he's literally average is .26, which is pretty solid. It's okay, it's average. K rate is all right, but his chase, he chases a lot. He's 36%. I think he's second worst on the team. No, he's third worst on the team, and he barely walks. So he tries to hit the ball basically. Overall, he tries to hit the ball, and if he doesn't hit it, okay, he chases for it. And if he's playing against a left-handed pitcher like Kyle Harrison, it goes and it pops up, or he gets K'd out. He just doesn't get on base basically. All right. Now, next up, we got Michael Bush and versus the Angels. I was kind of a little bit stuck here a little bit. I just want to make sure that I'm still recording. All right, we're still good. So I was kind of stuck on the fence here. I kind of wanted to go Alex Bregman because Alex Bregman does look good, but his hit, runs, and RBIs was at over 2.5, and it's still at over 2.5. If you could get this over 1.5, I'm cool with you guys pivoting to this. But if you could get it under 1.5, which I'm pretty sure you can, but I'm trying to touch the line here for y'all, you know what I mean? Over 2.5 doesn't seem too doable because he is batting second. If he was batting third or fourth, like in the cleanup spot, I can see that. You know what I mean? This would honestly be an automatic lock. He's hit 2 home runs the past game, but at the same time is that Michael Bush literally is the only one that is, but Bregman's just batting second. It's just I don't like Bregman batting second. But let's just run the numbers real quick. Michael Bush does pretty well against right-handed pitchers. Literally, he is I would say the best other than Bregman versus right-handed pitchers. .27 average, very good. Average K rate, it's not low. It's not too good, but it's all right. Whiff rate, he makes solid contact here and there. Chase rate, he doesn't chase, but sometimes he chases, so he's averaged out. But he has a high walk rate, which means that he can get on base, which means you have a second batter, which is Alex Bregman, who is very good at having to get. Bro, just look at these numbers. He's averaged versus right-handed pitchers, which is Ryan Johnson. He's .25. That's average, okay? That's honestly pretty good, all right, versus right-handed pitchers, okay? He doesn't K out, okay? So Bregman doesn't get K'd out like that. He makes solid contact, okay? So I'm kind of going with y'all. And for all my people who really know about baseball, you know what I mean? I just kind of like learned it, and I'm trying to like pick up on it. Like I know of baseball, but I don't really know too much about the numbers. So correct me here if I'm wrong, guys, if y'all like really good at baseball. But whiff rate, he does make solid contact. You see how it's in the green? He makes solid contact. Basically, it's going to be a base hit. It's going to be a very good hit. And it's a hitter-friendly park against the Cubs. A 65 degrees, blowing out to center field, 9 miles per hour. It could be a home run. You know what I mean? So all these hitters that are very good against right-handed pitchers could most likely get a home run. 15% chance. So literally, he doesn't chase. He makes solid contact, and he doesn't K out. And he has an average hit rate, and he averages like walks. He doesn't really walk too much. You feel me? So with that being the case, I like Michael Bush here. Run over 0.5, basically meaning 1 run. So him getting 1 run, just look at these past games, 10 out of 21, which is very good in baseball. For you to get runs or for you to get any type of thing, almost close to 50% is very impressive. Okay, this is not NBA where you're gonna see a whole bunch of high numbers. Seeing this is very important. Okay, it is very, very important. He's better on the road, but he's pretty solid at home. It's just a tad bit under 50. Don't let that deter you away. When he plays against the Angels, he literally averages 1 run, literally 4 out of 6 times. Michael Bush here, 1 run is like almost a fucking cinch. Either he gets it from a home run because there's a high home run chance due to the weather and the park. I'm not sure if you guys ever see Wrigley Field. Pretty solid. Very good at having to get home runs too. And runs in general, okay? So Michael Bush is a solid lefty against a righty. And I think their pitcher is like very bad too. I think Ryan Johnson, I don't know too much about Ryan Johnson, but I mean, I'm just kind of looking at his case here. 1-1-1-1 in the past games. He only played 14 games, okay? So I think he's going to get touched up. This might be a bullpen game, okay? This might be a bullpen game. He hasn't played against any of the Cubs, so he must be a rookie. So I don't know too much about baseball about that part. So listen, I think Ryan Johnson gets touched up here. His best game, he got 4 Ks, and he only played 2 innings. Yeah, this is going to be a bullpen game. I mean, just look. He played 1 inning, 2 innings, 1 inning, 1. Yeah, it's going to be a bullpen game. So I do like Cubs either way. I do like his runs. Okay, and we're gonna go last but not least. We're gonna go pitcher Clay Holmes over 3.5 Ks, which I think is a fucking lock personally, but I can run the numbers with y'all. Um, he's played against most of these batters. Out of the 9 batters, he played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 3 of them do very poorly against Clay Holmes, and 2 of them have a high K rate, 66%. He K'd out Jordan Walker 2 out of 3. He K'd out Victor Scott 2 out of 4. So he K'd out 2 of these players pretty well. 4 of them don't really do too well. Averaged out Victor Scott at 0.25. Pedro Paez, Jordan Walker, Nolan Gorman does not do pretty well against Clay Holmes. Getting over 3.5. He plays roughly almost 4 to 5 innings. When he's with the Mets and he is on the road, 10 out of 17. At home, 7 out of 16. Significantly does better on the road when he's playing with his new team, aka the Mets. Okay, and he's playing against 4 pitchers towards the bottom half of the pitchers who doesn't do too well. And the first 2 pitchers have not played him at all. Alec Burleson and Mason Wynn has done very well against him. You know what I mean? Just look at the average. He's 3 or almost 4 out of the 6, and literally 66%. So like 2 out of the 3, literally 3 in the 4th spot. They might really hit his ass up. But going down, Nolan Gorman, Jordan Walker, Church hasn't played him at all. Paez has not done too well. 0 out of 4, 0 for 3, 0 for 5. 1 for 4. Yeah, I think he gets over 3.5. It's a neutral setting. It's not really hitter friendly. It's not pitcher friendly, but however, it is neutral setting. But I think getting Clay Holmes over 3.5 looks very good. He has played against the Cards. He's gotten 0. I think this was with. Hold on, let me do Mets. Sorry. There we go. See, with the Yankees, he was barely getting any burn, but literally he played 6 innings, 6 Ks. He played 6 innings, 3 Ks. So him getting 4 Ks seems very doable. I'm just gonna start off with those 5. Let's just see how we do. Let's just see how we work out with the MLB. And I didn't want to go too much further into the games because this is our first time. So let's just see how we do. Okay. So without further ado, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, and again, I appreciate y'all for just being some ride or dies, bro. I really fucks with y'all. And if y'all haven't already joined the Discord, man, I'm going to try and see if I can put the Discord link again inside the description. Hey, listen, let's make some money. I'm glad to be back. And let's keep the ball rolling. Appreciate y'all, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.